Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Great Oak School for softball action in today's game. It's the Danvers Falcons taking on the Newburyport Clippers. In softball action, I'm Jack Spino, calling this one and capturing all the moments for you in this game. Pitching today, none other than Michaela Cunningham, number 7. Well, as we are getting ready to warm up here, we switched sides, if you didn't know. We like it better on this side. No, the sun was in our eyes the last time. We want to give you the best angle we can possible. And we can capture some of the outfield shots for you as well. So that's what we got for you today as we're getting this game ready to go. Right here, I am definitely in the danger zone, but hey, that's what we do here. Capture all the moments for you. Morrissey, gonna be at the plate. Number 3 for the Clippers. They're 3-3. Danvers is 5-1. They won the last game against Salem 9-5 on Friday. The game was tied at 1 with Danvers varsity batting in the top of the 5th when Goddard doubled on the first pitch of the bat, scoring a run. And this is also a revenge game here for Danvers. Last year they lost in extra innings. A good hitting team on a walk-off home run from Newburyport. That's a nice hit there. Goes right by. And gonna get a single as I was reading the information that Coach Dom sent me. Dum. A great guy, and appreciate him allowing us to be here to film this game. Get a different perspective for you. At the plate now is number 2, that's Bolcom. 1 ball. Started off Cunningham. Waits on that one. Ball 2. Runner going. Over to second. Nope. So runner going there. Over at second, that's Morrissey. Got the wind whipping here today, huh? Bolcom there, waiting for her pitch. Wild pitch there. That was scary. So full count now. 3-2. The count. It's a hit in the infield there, and they're gonna run. Runners at the corner. It's a nice hit, a single there for Bolcom. Gonna be at first. Runners at the corner. Bolcom going to be at first and Morrissey going to be at third. With now number 20, Malidi, the pitcher, at the plate. Newburyport's a tough team regardless of their record. They're trying to prove it here today against Danvers, who's 5-1. We're going to get the information about John, what he thinks about Newburyport coming into this game. So that's going to be ball and a strike and a first out, actually. Over at first. Safe down there right in front of us. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out right now. Runner at third for Newburyport. Cunningham, 11 pitches already. Leedy, the pitcher, at the plate. That's home plate, that is. Clippers trying to take out their own dugout. Scary. Kayla Cunningham waiting on her moment. Trying to get her out here. Full count. That's a nice hit going back all the way. And it's going to be foul. Had some contact, couldn't straighten it out, but ended up being a foul ball. Top of the first. With Clippers. Had corners for a moment, and now it's just runner third. Foul ball there. It's a nice hit. Runner gonna score. Gonna head home. Clippers, nice hitting. Gonna go to second. Gets down in time. He's gonna be safe. Nice double there. Started off. That's gonna be Leedy. Pitcher gonna be at second. And that's first single. Single there and a single. So great start there for the Clippers. Right over towards right field. That was hit. 1-0 score right now. Pitch coming there. It's going to be a strike, 1 out. Number 14, Keefe at the plate. Definitely a better angle. We can see both the pitcher and the hitter. Runner gonna get to first in time. Now runner's back at the corner. Number 8 at batting now. Bib. Runners at the corner. Malidi at third. Keefe. At first. Oh, sorry, at second. Look over. Keefe at second for the Clippers. They're starting to roll right now. It's at 1-0, 1 out. Their hitting has been exceptional to start this. Top of the first. Another hit, but right to the shortstop. And a great there. Gets both of them out. Shuts them down. That was a nice play there by Marcelo. Right to her glove at shortstop. We got more action. We'll see what Danvers can do. It's right now 1-0. Here at Great Oaks School. We got bottom of the first. Danvers up at the plate hitting. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Malidi, who had a great hitting to start. Now she's pitching for the Clippers. There's Lauren Ahern at the plate, the right fielder for Danvers. Danvers going to start it off. Here we go. And that's going to be low there. Good starting for hitting. for the pitcher and her team, the Clippers, Newburyport Clippers, 3-3, like I said, against the 5-1 Danvers Falcons. After the break, we're going to hear about coach's thoughts on Newburyport coming into this game. I would tell you now, but it's just me, so I gotta man the camera. But with the break, we'll see what we can do. That one goes right by there. Shortstop gets her out at first, so quick out there. And the ground out for Danvers. So Bria Robinson up at the plate, number 4. She's a hitter. Kaylee Marcello warming up. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ooh, thought about it there. Yeah, 2 strikes. Just trying to swing at that one, try to come out. 2 outs now. Bree goes down. Number 8 at the plate, that's Goddard. First strike, popped up in the air. Trying to get it, nope. Foul ball. No, trying to get that one down in time. That one just dropped right in front. Goddard gonna head back to hit some more. 2 outs. Coming up, we got the report for the coach against Newburyport. A tough one there for Danvers. They leave them at the home plate. We'll see what they can do in the outfield. We'll be right back. They're heading to the outfield. Don't go anywhere. 1-0. No scores changed. But a great start for the Clippers. Top of the second we go. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about Newburyport. It's a revenge game here as they started out real strong. Coach talked about coming into this game looking to improve on the consistency, both on offense and defense. Last week, we won 2 out of 3 games, bringing our record to 5-1. It was a very challenging week for our hitters as they saw 3 very different, unique pitching styles. Our matchup against Manchester Essex hit very well in the 15-0 win. The pitcher, however, threw the low 40s in basically one type of pitch. 2 days later, in the first loss of the season, we faced up against NEC 2022 divisional champions, Peabody Tanners. That was a tough one for them. Their pitcher, Abby Betancourt, threw 65 miles per hour with multiple pitches, including a nasty rising ball. She kept us off our balance all game. That one's going to get hit. LaValle gets that one out there. He gets a single. They're looking for Lila Flynn to come in as a courtesy runner. Her speed on bases is very impressive. Senior captain Emily Goddard and Kaylee Marcel continue to have hot bats, as well as Michaela Cunningham, who hit her first home run in the season against Salem. And we'll get a little bit more when that time comes of hitting, but that's going to be what he's talking about as almost hit the bus back there. As she talks about each game as improving, trying to improve on consistency. Right now, Clippers are having a consistent game for the most part at batting. So, see what the defense can do for Danvers. That's a hit back there, going back all the way. That one's over. Good job hitting it and getting it back. Danvers got it back in time to cut off the runner at third. We're now runners at second and third. That was number 18, LaValle. And Dowell hit that one, advancing her to third. Over now. She's over at second. Cunningham waiting for her moment and her pitch to come. That's a ball there. That's popped up. Marcelo tracks that one down. Really loud. Moving ahead in the outfield. Down in time. Safe. Not down in time. Trying to pick off the runner there. Pitch coming. Here we go. Ooh, nice heat there. And a striker. Marcelo, the shortstop, shut the first one down, looking for the pitcher, Cunningham, to shut the next one down. That one's going to be outside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, top of the second, and 1 out. Pitch coming. Ooh. Waits on that one. That was over Lauren Ahern's head there in the outfield. It's left field, yeah. And right field is Lila Flynn. Number 23, that was Hulo. They're going to go right back to the top of the batting order. So Clippers got bases loaded right now, top of the second. Looks like we're going to have a conversation at the mound. Let's get back to the coach and his thoughts on Lila Flynn. So he talked a lot about Lila Flynn, talked about her as a courtesy runner. Her speed, her bases is very impressive. Senior captain Goddard and Kaylee Marcel continue to have hot bats. Because right now the defense is having a tough time against this hitting for the Clippers, seeing what they can try to do. And you got Kayla Cunningham right now pitching. More on that Salem game. Danvers shocked with 1 home run in 1 day. That was Cunningham, who's pitching right now. We're going to pitch something, trying to get that out. And a run's going to score. Couldn't get it down in time. It's 2-0 now at the top of the second. Hitting left and right. That was Morrissey, who brought in the runner for the Clippers. Now number 2 at the plate. Holcomb. Ooh. Strike there. A nice pitch there by Cunningham. Ooh. That one's up there. 1-1, the count, 1 out. Bases loaded for the Clippers. Cunningham waiting for a moment. Ooh, hit by a pitch. Runner gonna advance home. 3-0 now. With still bases are loaded up. Still 1 out. Bases loaded, 3-0, top of the second. It's a nice hit there. Trying to get that out at home. Out at home works. Bases still loaded up though. Leedy there is a nice hit. Keep the bases loaded for the most part. Number 14, that's Keefe now at the plate. 3-0. Cunningham looking for her next out here. And some help from the infield as they want to leave the bases loaded. Don't want to load them up and have an opportunity. More to score. Down in time, calls it safe. Out there. Well, they leave the bases loaded up. 3-0. That was a scary opportunity there for Danvers. They needed to get out of that inning. 3-0. We're going to hear more from that Salem game. I know we're jumping around, doing the best we can, but hey, let's go back to that Salem game right after the break. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about that Salem game. So, the first home run on that day from Cunningham had a 4-banger in the 7th. Danvers Falcons had 12 hits in that game. Goddard, Cunningham, Doucette, Ahern, and Gray each racked up multiple hits for Danvers. Falcons, Goddard went 3 for 4 at the plate to lead Danvers. In hits, Goddard led Danvers with 2 stolen bases as they ran wild on the base path. And that's what they're known for, really, their base running. It continues to be that thing that they're proud of, is their base running. And they have shown it every time when they've had players on the base. That's what they got to do right now here at the bottom of the second. Ava Gray at the plate. That was a 9-5 game against Salem. That was last Friday. Now we're here on a beautiful Monday. Thought the clouds were going to impact this game and the rain was going to come, but instead we got softball for you in Danvers Falcons against the Newburyport Clippers. Waits on a moment here. Leedy, the pitcher for the Clippers, having a pretty good day today. Ooh. Waits on that one for a moment. Just had 15 pitches to start. Ava Gray waiting on her moment. 3-1, nice hit in the outfield. That one drops down to center field. You're gonna head to first, no problem for her. What a nice hit there by Ava Gray. That was going towards center field, dropped down. That's what Danvers needs for momentum. They wanna get some hitting going. This Clippers started off real strong. So a substitution, that's McCarty. Runner coming in, a pinch runner for Danvers is Ava Gray. It's that single at center field. Nice shot there. Kayla Cunningham, the pitcher, at the plate, number 7. They switch the runner over there, McCarty. Gonna head over. Good decision there. That's what I'm talking about there. Stealing the base is very sneaky, huh? They do just that. They sneak through the house of this softball game. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitcher Cunningham for today at the plate. Michaela Cunningham, that is. See if she can get going on hitting. It's a nice hit in the infield. Rolls right by, trying to get it out. Out at first, but advances the runner for McCarty. The pinch runner at third. Just trying to answer some of these callbacks here. There's a great infield opportunity. Clippers shut it down. There's number 17 there. Load. Load got that one over to first for the out. And the first out of this bottom of the second. Ooh, that one's low there. Ooh, swing and a miss there. Kaylee Marcello at the plate, number 12. That was a nice pitch. Cardi gonna stay right there, not gonna move. Kaylee Marcello has been having the hot bat throughout these games, trying to help out her team right now. We'll see what happens. The pitch coming from the leading. Ooh, that one goes back. Maybe because I'm in the danger zone. I don't know. Number 21, Lila Doucette. Ooh, that's a big swing there to put that hot hitter down for the Clippers. Milady all over that pitch. See the fire in her eye. Danvers trying to cool her down. And at the plate, number 21, Lila Doucette. 2 outs, 3-0. It's all Clippers right now here at the bottom of the second. Swing there and go to the infield, trying to get that out over at first, and safe is Doucette. Gets down in time. So you're telling me I missed the home run? I had a good call for that one. Runner over second, safe in time. Runner gonna score for Danvers as well, make it 3-1. Just trying to take their time here. 2 outs. Swing there. Emma McCullough at the plate. Goes right past. Runner gonna head over to first and second. Nice hitting there from McCullough there. Number 6 and number 21, Lila Doucette. Well, she's at third. Number 18 at the plate, Skylar Coakley. Looking to have leadoff batters Lauren Ahern and Bree Robinson and hopefully start things early. Second baseman and freshman Lila Doucette continues her hitting streak and is improving every game, and we just saw that. A nice hit there, but leave him on the bases, says Malidi and the Clippers. 3-1, head to the top of the third. Danvers on defense. Lila Doucette, nice hitting, but the pitcher from the Clippers shut him down. We'll be right back. Danvers is on defense, don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Here we go, we're back here at the top of the third. Number 8, Bib at the plate. Some extra notes here for Danvers Falcons. David Gray has done an outstanding job behind the plate, making great decisions to the pitching staff and calling the pitches. She's behind the plate right now as the catcher. She's made some great plays and great decisions. Just trying to get Cunningham going. Hold it a foul. Pitch coming. Ooh, swing and a miss. Oh, I think so. Cunningham gets her first there. Oh, a nice pitch again, making her swing. That's LaValle at the plate. Out at first, second out there. Doell at the plate. Top of the third, 2 outs. This is the inning that Danvers wanted to switch the momentum. They got it. Number 13 at the plate. Pitch coming. Ooh. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count right now. Now 2-1 to count. One to count now. Cunningham waiting for her moment, waiting for her pitch. Here it goes. Ooh. Got her walking now. So runner at first. number 17. All these, McLeod, all these hitters today for the Clippers have started off real strong. And the list goes on. Ground out at first. Gonna retire the sides. Well, bottom of the third we go. Why don't you join us? Danvers at the plate. Let's see what they can do hitting. Don't go anywhere. Alright, welcome back, everyone. Bottom of the third, 3-1. Right now, the Newburyport Clippers up in this game. Here on a Monday. Yep. Milady, 37 pitches already in this game. Up at the plate is number 3, Lauren Ahern, making her way over. Coach talked about her getting started first. They struck her out there. Made her work. Is Milady for the Clippers. But her opportunities here. High pitch there. Two balls, no strikes. That's popped up in the air. And an easy grab out in the outfield. Chases that down. Gets that in time. That was Pulo in the outfield for the Clippers. Bria Robinson at the plate. Big swing there. The lady throwing heat right now. Don't you love a softball pitch? It's so beautiful. It's intense. Love it. Right outside Great Oaks School, I'm Jack Sapino here, calling this game, capturing all the moments for you. Yep, all the moments indeed, and a nice big hit there. Bria Robinson gets a single to start it off with 1 out. Huge hit there from Robinson. To center field that goes. Now number 8 at the plate. Emily Goddard. Huge hit there from Bria Robinson. One ball started off, 1 out. Oof, nice pitch. Milady all over that one. It's right there. 2-2 the count. Out at second. Safe at first. Safe at first is Goddard. Got the out at second though. No, 2 outs. 3-1. Bottom of the third. Danvers trying to get some hitting. Gray at the plate. Ava Gray, catcher. Early Falcons. Ooh, it's windy here. Sorry about that, folks. Can't control the wind. And if I could, that'd be cool. 2-0 the count. Ooh. Strike there. That's the first strike. 2 outs. First strike there for Gray. Malidi making her work. She's having a great day today for the Clippers. That's low. Runner going over to second. Safe in time. Coach Dom talks about their base running being their specialty. I agree. They do a great job with that. That's popped up in the air. And gonna retire the sides. As they leave them on the bases. Clippers in this game have had a great start. Top of the fourth we go. It's the Falcons heading to the outfield to do some work and figure out what they can do here. We'll be right back. More action. 3-1. Top of the fourth we go. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. 3-1 right now. Top of the fourth. Cunningham as the pitcher. Cunningham as the pitcher trying to get something to go. And as we resume play here. Sorry about that noise. Here we go, starting it off. Clippers, number 23. Trying to get that out at first, does. Emma McCullough at first. Shortstop, we got Kaylee Marcello right in front of us, number 6. That's, oh, number 8, correction, sorry. Quick plays, 1, 2, 3. Looking for their third after this. Yeah, one more, it's a good start. They're running through the batting order, the Clippers. Will come, that was Morrissey who hit that. And the ground out. Pitch coming. Still in. Ooh, that was close. So number 8 here. Emily Goddard at third base. In the right field we got. In the left field we got Lauren Ahern. In right field Lila Doucette. Lila Flynn, correction. Will come. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Looking for another one is Cunningham. Pitch coming. Ooh, that one's high. Rhea Robinson, center fielder. Goddard looks over at her. Looking for a strike right here is Danvers. Cunningham trying to strike her out. Had a great job in the infield. Swing and a miss. Connor looking. Huge play there from Cunningham with a nice pitch. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Bottom of the fourth we go. It's the hitting that's gonna start for Danvers. A great inning. Now they gotta match it right here. Here at the bottom of the fourth. We'll see what they can do against a real top pitcher today in Malidi. We'll be right back. More action here at Great Oak School for softball. All right, welcome back, everyone. Number 7 at the plate, that's Michaela Cunningham, who had an unbelievable inning at the top of the fourth. The pitching worked real well for her. And her infield helped her out with those 1-2, and then that third was a nice big strikeout from her. That's popped up in the air. Trying to track that in the outfield, got it. First out to start it off, the Clippers. That was number 3, Orsi. Got that one real quick. Kaylee Marcello here. It's been hitting nicely through these couple of games. As Coach talks about, hot hitting, hot bats. The first up to bat for her was not the greatest, so looking for a revenge here, and so is in Danvers, looking for that revenge game when they won in extra innings last year. Nice swing and a miss there, and a nice pitch. Swing and a miss there. Last year we lost in extra innings to a good hitting team and a walk-off home run from Newburyport. So they know. Danvers knows what Newburyport is capable of, as they're a 3-3 team. They're still a dominant team, regardless of the standing. Don't let them fool you. That's what the coach talked about. Coach Dom, another strikeout there against their hot hitting Marcello. Lady just having a great day today coming into Danvers. And that's a strike there, number 21. That's Lila Doucette, had a great hitting last time. 60 pitches already from Malidi. It's a nice hit there. Trying to dig it out. Tough one there. So Malidi in the infield for the Clippers do their job. At the bottom of the fourth against Danvers is hitting. Now Danvers has got to go to work in the outfield. We'll see what they can do. 3-1 the score right now. Top of the fifth we go. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. We want to thank Sapino so much for sponsoring the game. Ooh. Malidi, the pitcher, having a great day with 60 pitches already. Pitching left and right, lights out for the most part. Still 3-1 as Danvers is sticking in. Just got to find a way to capitalize. It starts with their defense. Ooh. 1-1 the count. Ooh. Strike there, a nice pitch. Fireball coming at you. She waits on it though. It's 2-1 now, looking for the next one. That's a big hit, going back all the way. And a nice grab there. In the outfield by number 2. Makes a great catch. Popped up. I had to step back. And number 6 takes that down. You know who that is. Who? Emma McCullough at first. Popped up there. Now 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Number 8 now at the plate, Habib. The strike there and a nice pitch there by Cunningham. Cunningham looking for this out here. Here we go. Nice hit up, right over the shortstop. Marcelo shuts it down. 3-1, still the same score. More action coming up. Bottom of the 5th. We go. Danvers hitting, but taking on Meliti, who's had 60 pitches to start in an excellent game. Her team's up in this game. We'll be right back. More action. Let's hear from our sponsors, Pino's Restaurant. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Bottom of the 5th. Danvers looking to do some hitting. Right over the 3rd. No problem. No problem indeed. There we go. Flipper to say. We'll get that one down. That's just like a little blooper over the 3rd. And works out pretty nicely. Skylar Coakley at the plate. Danvers. That's a nice strike there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Where it starts is Danvers got to get some hitting going. Right now we have number 15 right in front of her. That's McCarty. Runner going to advance to first. Lauren Ahern at the plate. Looks like there's a conversation over here. Here we go. Lauren Ahern going to be at the plate. Waiting for her moment. Ooh, thought about going for that one. Held off. 1 ball, 1 out. No strikes. It's going to be up in the air, trying to get that. Got it. 2 outs now. Danvers trying to get going, but Dace infield and outfield for the Clippers showing up today. Bria Robinson at the plate. Yep. Almost going there. First, stops for a moment, heads back. 3-1. The score of this game. It's Clippers right now. Danvers trying to answer the call. Rhea Robinson, 2 outs. Now Milady looking for that other out here. 2, 2, 2, which is 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls, and a swing and a miss and a big pitch there from Milady. Where credit is due. Top of the 6th we go. 3-1 Clippers right now. Top of the 6th. Danvers got to do something here on defense. Don't want any more runs to score. We'll see what happens. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Here, top of the 6th. Danvers trying to do something here on defense, and it starts with their pitching from Cunningham. Here we go. Pitch coming. That's popped up in the air. Heads up. Ooh. Right off there, the fan side. The only side over there where there's chairs. We moved the angle because, you know, one of the better view. For you, of course. That's a hit there. Trying to dig that out. It loses it. So you're going to be safe. That was over to the first base player there, Emma McCullough. And she was over there for the most part, was trying to just get that out, and that hit. By Habib. Hit by Habib there. Right towards the pitcher. For Michaela Cunningham, and it ended up being a first for her and a single. It's a nice hit, going back. Foul ball, yep. Infield trying to get this work here. 2 strikes. That's popped up. Out of play. They're going to start moving over there if it keeps going over there. Number 13 at the plate, that's Dowell.
Let's go, 1-3, here we go, here we go!
1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, staying alive. Cunningham trying to get that pitch out. That's a high pitch there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-1 the score right now. There's the outfield waiting for their hit there, and she's still staying alive. Oh, Clippers are playing the Bee Gees instead, huh? Clippers coach right in front of us looks like he wants to be famous. That's a nice hit out towards center field. That one pops up, runs around. Runner going to be at first and second. Runner at second there. And a runner at first. Cunningham waiting for her moment. Trying to get this first out. Looking for a bunt. And Kaylee Marcelo was going over to third.
Let's go, Maddie!
Try to help out Goddard and get the out. Cunningham steps up, ready, willing, and able. That's a hit out there in the outfield. Runner gonna score, heading home. Trying to get down in time, and no. Another run gonna score. 4-1 now. Clippers hitting today has been exceptional. Oh, they called her out. Yeah, they called her out. Wow. Yeah, they called her out at home. Guess she didn't touch the plate. Must have been. Oh, we tell you so much, people. Here comes the pitch. Oh, a nice swing there. And a nice pitch. It's going to be outside.
Let's go, 2-3!
Runners at the corners, first and second. Out at first. Who's second out there? So 2 outs now. Horsey at the plate, the top of the batting order they go. 4-1. Waits on her pitch. So runners at second. Load at second. Oh, runs right by. You got tough. That was a tough one there. It goes right by her. Runners at the corner now. Right by Cunningham. And Marcelo wants to pick it up, and the runner's going to be safe both times. Looked over at third, looked over at first, and then looked over at third. Not third, second. And nothing was over at third, but a safe player for the Clippers. Tried to make it funny there, it didn't work, but it's okay. Cunningham looking for this third out here. 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1-1 the count. Bull come at the plate. Hit over there, and the out. Right, a catch to Marcelo, number 12, shuts that one down. Well, bottom of the 6th we go. It's 4-1. It's Danvers' time. It's their moment. It's their opportunity to hit and get something on the board besides that one. We'll see what happens. Home of the Danvers Falcons, Great Oaks School. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Once again, I want to thank Sapino's Restaurant for sponsoring Group 1 Danvers. Italian restaurant, and much more. Check it out. Pitch coming. We'll drop on it. Number 8, that is. Coakley. Oh, sorry, Emily Goddard at the plate, not Coakley. 8. So Goddard at the plate. Leedy still in pitching. That's a nice hit. Trying to get that one up. In the glove it goes. It's a nice hit though. Ava Gray at the plate. 4-1. As there was a run that was an out, but ended up another run coming in. She didn't tap the plate, or not exactly sure, but she was out. Ooh, head hunting there. One ball, one out, no strikes. Bottom of the 6th, that's going to be hit out there. That's a nice hit there. Gets that one to go is Gray. Well, she's got the hot bat today. Heading over to third. Wow, what base running and what hitting for Gray. Huge hitting there. Yeah, let's give it to her. What hitting was that? Almost a unbelievable opportunity to head home there, but I'm going to switch the runner out. What hitting was that today? Ava Gray having a great day. Great day hitting today. I'm done. Bottom of the 6th. With a big hit and a triple from Gray. Cardi going to be at third as the pinch runner. Number 7 at the plate. That's Michaela Cunningham, the pitcher. Pitch coming. Oh! Trying to get that to go. Safe at first. Wow. Safe at first indeed. Gets that one down in time. Works real nice. Safe at first. Go. Two. Bottom of the 6th. Now another run going to score for Danvers. Now making it 4-2. Marcello looking for anything. They have made her work today. That's Malidi. Trying to overcome the adversity of today. Swing and a miss. She thought it was low. Marcelo gonna go down. Now 2 outs. She was waiting for her pitch and ended up waiting a little bit longer there and struck her out. That's a big strikeout there against Marcelo, who's an unbelievable hitter for Danvers. And Malidi showing just that she is a strong pitcher for Newburyport, and she's doing just that today. At the bottom of the 6th is 4-2. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's going to be popped up in the back there. In and out. Runner at first. Number 21, Marla Doucette, staying alive. Here we go, the pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Shut him down. Not before 2 runs going to come in. Just 2. Just 1 actually coming in. At the bottom of the 6th. Well, it's the defensive game now. Here at top of the 7th. We'll see what they can do when we come right back. Don't go anywhere. More action. More softball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Here it's the top of the 7th. The defensive game starts now for Danvers. Not allowing anything and just trying to score 2 runs to tie this game up or even win the game at the bottom of the 7th. Starts right now. And it starts with their pitcher, Michaela Cunningham. She's had a tough day against hitting, but it's worked through her infield to help her out. Pitching, that is. Sorry, not hitting. She's had a tough time against the hitting of Clippers. But that's the thing. Work through it, figure it out, try to win this game. Pitch coming. Ooh, that's low. Oh, that is okay. So Lila Flynn is over right field. Reed Robinson center field. Lauren Ahern at third. Emma McCullough at first. Goddard at third. Marcelo shortstop. And number 21, Lila Doucette at second base. So runner at first. Bottom of the, top of the 7th. That's going to be hit. That's going to drop. Runner going to head to second. Newburyport's heading over to third. That's number 20. That's Malidi. What a day she's having as a player. And they call it a foul. Yep. So, yeah, let's rewind. So rewind it back as the players go back to where they were originally. And we go reverse time. That's a nice hit, though. Dropping down, trying to get that. Couldn't grab it. So we're going to do the same thing, but head over to second instead is Malidi instead of third. And that was Keefe who hit that over and gets that single. Runners at second. First and second. Top of the 7th. Coach Dom going to come in and talk to his players. Going to talk to his players and see what happens here. So, we'll be right back. We're going to take a break real quick. We'll see what goes on in this conversation. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back, everyone. Visit to the mound. Coach Dom walks out talking to his players. And now we're back. Bottom of the 7th, 4-2. That one's a nice hit there as the Clippers trying to roll another one through. They're going to do just that. Make it 5-2. Great hit there. So runner at first. Bib. And a runner at second. Keefe for the Clippers. Pitch coming. It's number 18. The Valley at the plate. 1 ball. Foul now. And it's going to be a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Runner at first and second. I have to step back sometimes. I'm in danger zone like I've been talking about all game. Foul ball. Tip back. 1-2 the count. Danvers looking there for their first out here. Foul ball there. Staying alive is number 18, the Valley. For the Clippers. Cunningham waiting on her pitch. 2-2 the count. There's a strike there. 1 out. So runner at first, though, runner at second. Number 13 at the plate. Dowell. Or Duell. Top of the 7th. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Strike there. For Cunningham. Gotta get out of this inning. You won't allow another run to score. That's gonna be popped up. Got it. Emma McCullough traps that one over at first. So we're gonna have a pinch runner for the Clippers at first. Pitch coming. It's a nice hit, going back. Nice catch by Danvers. Right there. And the second baseman, Lila Doucette, gives life to Danvers, trying to come back. It's 5-2. It's the bottom of the 5th. It's Danvers hitting their last opportunity to pull ahead. Well, we're going to find out. More action, more softball Monday night. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. We missed the first play. It was a pop-up there. So 1 out to start the bottom of the 7th. That one popped up right away. Conversation with Dom and the umpire. And home plate. Now we can resume play. Number 15, Cardi at the plate. Lights on it. Trying to dig that out over at first. Out. Dom thought it was safe. I thought it was safe, but an out at first. That's the second out. And now it's all up to Warren Ahern to make some magic, but only 2 outs. We'll see what happens. Strike. Trying to dig that out. Clippers take down Danvers. Newburyport Clippers, unbelievable hitting today. And their pitcher, Milady, has had a great game today. What a game from both teams, but ends up going Clippers from start to finish as Danvers tried to answer it at the bottom of the 7th, but couldn't do it. The climb was a little bit too much, and a great day for Newburyport as they take down Danvers. Well, I'm Jack Sapino, and we'll catch you next time. Final score of this one, 5-2. Danvers goes down in this game. Good night, everyone. We'll catch you next time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Falcons Corner. I'm here with Michaela Cunningham. And, you know, the reason why I'm like this is because, you know, that was a tough team.
Yeah, it was a tough team.
Yeah, it was a tough team. And what is it like to pitch against, you know, these tough hitters?
You really have to mix your pitches in well. You have to spin the ball really well. They're going to hit the ball. They're good hitters, so you have to try to make it spin off their bat and try to make sure they only get, like, little hits instead of crushing over the fence. Peabody's like that, too. There's a lot of good hitters in this league.
Yeah, and talk to me about this team as a whole. Talk to me about, you know, you win as a team, you lose as a team. What does it mean to look at that and say, you know, we lost, it is what it is, we did everything we could. How can you improve next time moving forward against these tough teams?
So we're coming close to the middle of our season. That's where it gets tougher, and we're playing some tough teams. I think we collectively need to work on working as a team, definitely in the offensive perspective. I think our defense is pretty good. But yeah, I think we need to definitely work on hitting, communicating, cheering each other on, things like that.
And last question, what does it mean for you to be that person that really kind of determines how the game goes while pitching?
It's definitely a lot to carry on your shoulders. You just have to be mentally tough to be a pitcher. You're going to have good games, you're going to have bad games. Sometimes you might not be on your A game, sometimes you might be. It's a big mental game, definitely being the pitcher.
Learn from your mistakes, learn how to bounce back. I appreciate it. We'll get them next time. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Jack Spino. We'll catch you next time. Danvers lost, but they got more in store. This team is willing, able, and ready, so watch out.